Whoop, whoop. Here I come.
Oh,
Here.
I think that's good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here on Above Average. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Yeah, we got a good one for you today. We're going to be talking about the Edmonton Oilers, and all of a sudden, they are back. They are a legit team, and I'm going to give you a few reasons as to why all of a sudden they're starting to win these games. So, with that out of the way, let's hop right into this video. And as always, do not leave a like. Let's hop into this thing. Also, this was super sweet. Stay to the end of this video, guys. You're going to want to see this. This was probably one of the coolest things in my life. This was unreal, and it happened just last night. So I'm going to be, stay to the end of this video, guys, if you want to see something really, really cool. But with that being said, let's start this video. It's no secret the Oilers at the beginning of the season just could simply not score. And what happens when you suck? Yeah, you're not scoring 100%. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, they weren't clicking, and you know, you can finally see, especially for Connor McDavid, he is back. I think it was 19 points in his last 7 games, the stat that was circulating the social medias today. And McDavid is absolutely back. He has looked lights out. Zach Hyman as well, like, he's just unreal. His goal he scored against the Carolina Hurricanes just last night, probably one of my favorite goals I've ever seen him score. It was probably the nicest goal I think I've ever seen him score in the orange and blue. So finally they're scoring, whether it's special teams, whether it's, you know, even strength. They're finally getting their chances, which they were getting when they were sucking, when the record was just crap. They were getting chances. They just were not scoring. That's why the Oilers, as of right now, I think they're a top 3 team in the whole NHL for expected goals for. They're expected to score a lot of goals, but at the beginning of the season, they were not scoring a lot of goals. So the puck is finally going in, whether it's Darnell Nurse, who, you know, he got a huge goal the other night. McLeod as well, Warren Foegele, they scored last night. So it's nice to see, and that's obviously going to be such a help for them if they want to continue this trend. Okay, now 2, Stuart Skinner. He's been really, really good. The thing about Stuart Skinner, and a lot of people are saying, oh, like they need a crazy... When was the last time you just seen a miraculous, like just huge stew save? It's been a while. It hasn't been happening a heck of a whole lot. Why? The team is just playing defense. They do not need... This team can get by with having a pretty okay goalie. They really can. For whatever reason, they're finally playing defense. They're finally back checking, and just the intensity as a whole has gotten way better. Okay, reason number 3, and I kind of already talked about this, but special teams. Special teams was insane. I think they had a stretch where they went 19 for 19, and now in their last, 22, I think they're 21 kills out of 22, so that's just way better improvement from what it was at the beginning of the season. And on the other side of that, you know, you got you're killing penalties, but you're scoring goals, right? Your power play's clicking. I think they're 4th right now in the league with like a 26 percentage, which is, you know, still not clicking as high as a rate as we've seen, and I don't think it will eclipse the 30% just because it's already, I think at most, if they keep this rate up, it'll probably average about 28% is probably what this power play will be by the end of the season. You heard it here first. So yeah, special teams has just been way better, and that's huge for the Oilers, right? They've been known to rely on their power play for the last few seasons, and you know, at the beginning of the season it wasn't going in, and so that's where people are like, oh, they can't score in the power play. How are they supposed to score on even strength? Well, it's kind of balancing itself out now. They are scoring on the power play and on even strength, so it's nice, and that's what you need, especially near the end of the hockey season, and especially going into the playoffs. And then lastly, the last thing I can really think about it is, you know, I said it before about the defense, or his offensive defense, but I just want to give some shout out. I have to shout out Darnell Nurse, Mattias Ekholm, you know, maybe even the whole defense. You know what, I will say, I'll give a shout out to everyone. I never thought I'd say this, but Vinny has actually looked pretty decent in the last 4 games. He hasn't coughed up nearly as many mistakes as he was earlier in the season. That could just be him adjusting to what Paul Coffey's saying, maybe the little bit of a switch there. And who knows, what Paul Coffey could be doing or saying to these guys really might be helping. It wouldn't be a surprise, right? One of the best defensemen to ever do it. he comes in there, he's giving these guys, hey, well, when I play, you know, you want to listen, it helps to learn from the best. Darnell Nurse has looked unreal. The one goal that the Oilers kind of let in last night against the Hurricanes, that was pretty well his fault. He jumped on the rush, but if he were to get the puck back on that, you know, he was wide open. Who knows? That could have been, he could have scored there. Play would have ended. So I see why he did it, and you know, probably the reason why he did it was because it was 5-0 at the time. So you kind of have that cushion to jump on the play. Matthias Ekholm, just absolute stud right now. He's really just looking super smooth. Scored the other night as well. Evan Bouchard in the offensive zone this year, he is just, oh, it is so fun to watch him as of late, especially. Like, he's just so patient with the puck, and a lot of people find that, you know, annoying because that patience kind of he carries that in his own end as well. You know, he's just too chill with the puck. And it's true. It's annoying. It's scary. And you're always like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? But when he's in the offensive zone and he's, you know, he has the puck, he knows what he's going to do. And he outsmarts the opponent, you know, whether he'd fake a shot or he'd angle himself one way, the defense or the opposition's going to think he's going one way. It goes another way, right? Like, he makes these quick adjustments and reads, and it really fools the opposition. It looks really good. And if you're you know, a huge hockey fan, if you know what I'm talking about, and you can see it. It's pretty impressive that he's pulling those moves off. Just the defense as a whole has looked lights out. The team is finally starting to score. Stuart Skinner, he's been pretty good, but again, they really, Stuart Skinner doesn't have to be phenomenal. Like, he can be a pretty good goalie as long as the team in front of him. He's only as good as the team is in front of him is going to be. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. If the team sucks in front of him, he's going to suck. So that's my thoughts, guys. If you're new to the channel and if you agree, what do you think has changed? What is it? Is it Knobloch? Knobloch we trust? I don't know. Do you think he is the reason why the Oilers are starting? Is it McDavid? You know, his offensive capabilities just starting to click, and the team's like, oh crap, let's go. Yeah, like, what do you think? Drop a comment down below as I read every single one. And yeah, I said at the beginning of this video, if you made it this far, I got some really cool footage that I can't wait to share with you. Buddy Wyatt, thanks again for this. He took me out the other night. We went flying. It was so sweet. Got to go over the whole city of Edmonton. We were pretty close to downtown. So, Buddy Wyatt, if you're listening, love you, buddy. This was sick. So enjoy, guys, and that pretty well wraps up this video. Take her easy, and I will most definitely see you in the next one. Oh, and don't be average when you can be above average. Peace.